Hello and welcome to another Total War Warhammer 2 online battle. Today we are playing the Dark Elves. We have the following army, which is 2 Cold One Knights, one on each flank. These guys are really good at anti-large and armor piercing. We have the Blackheart Corsairs. These guys are exceptional anti-infantry units. We have I think it's 3 of them. We also have the Blackguard of Naggarond. These guys are amazing at armor piercing and again anti-large with halberd units, so they do immense damage to things like phoenixes, which we'll see later on. For my skirmishers, we have 3 dark shards. These guys are really good armor piercing missile units. We also have the scantly clothing and buff, very buff witch elves, which do really good damage to infantry, and they have the Madness of Cain, which inflicts minus 10% melee defense and minus 24% speed against when hitting troops. For our lord, we have Malakath the Witch King upon his dragon. As you can see, the noxious breath come oozing out his mouth. This guy is a beast, an absolute beast. He does so much damage and he has so much utility with his spells and mobility in general. So let's go. My enemy is the Witch Elves. They have the following. They have the Illyrian Reaver Archers, which are vanguard deployment horse archery units which can fire while moving. They have the Swordmasters of Hoth, which I think are one of my favourite models in the game. Massive two-handed swords which can deal some amount of damage, and they can also deflect shots with the sword. They can wave it and hit the bullets or missiles in general. They have 2 spearmen, rank and file. They also have 3 archers, which look pretty cool actually. They also have a mage of the Lord of Light, and Tyrion himself with his flaming sword. They have in the back a Great Eagle and a Frostheart Phoenix in the back as well. They also have in the woods here Silver Helms, more Silver Helms. I didn't notice these guys at the start and I was like, no way his army's this small, can't be. They've got them scattered through the woods, so when I move up they just start flanking me and doing immense damage, but I've stalled long enough, so let's go straight into it. I'll fast forward because at the start it's just me moving up a bit. So I'll move up Malakath and I get this amazing frost wind breath off ability soon. See if I can get a good shot of it. He starts moving up soon and he lines it up and boom. Look at that, just disrupts the formation, does some damage, all worth. He nets of Amatox me to stop me from moving, but luckily I was out of range his archers, otherwise this guy would have been under some immense fire basically. I move my cold ones in the flanks through the forests, but I get spotted here by one of the Silver Helms, which I didn't know were here. I tried to avoid them but end up having to engage with them, as you can see in a minute. I have to start engaging, so I move them in for the kill. He moves his Illyrian Reaver Archers to try and intercept my cold ones on our side, but I managed to get them out of range and just spot them off a bit. So I'm starting to move up more again, like I say. I move up Malakath for another spell and that one does immense damage. Absolute just destroys those archers. Does some damage and stops them from firing for a while, where I can move my troops up. He bogs me down here with his Silver Helms and I guess my Cold One Knights, and brings in his Phoenix to try and deal a lot of damage. So I do these guys as fodder to keep these 2 units away from the main fight as much as possible, basically. I move my Cold One Knights in to flank the Spearmen, and I move my infantry in to mop up these Swordmasters of Hoth and Spearmen. He moves Tyrion in and he gets a nice charge in there. I forget my Dark Shards and I start firing them into their archers, and again another chill wind, which is what that breath ability is called, and it sends them packing. They should be routing for the fields quite a bit. I move my Witch Elves around the side a bit, and then I decide to intercept these Silver Helms, so again just delay them from the main fight and let me win this. I get my Malakath fighting the Great Eagle because he's not been macro properly, and I thought easy pickings, may as well. We start winning this fight quite easily. The spearmen start routing. We've got pretty much good control. That breath ability, it was noxious gas from the dragon. That's maybe the best ability you can get from using a dragon in general. They all have separate abilities, and that one has noxious gas. Another chill one here. Just separates them a bit more and makes sure they're off the field. Again, these two guys are just bogged down by the witch elves, so for me, they've played their part, and I've pretty much won this engagement to start here. My Cold War Knights start rampaging. I get another charge into Tyrion to keep them bogged down. I didn't really micro these guys well enough, but I should have. I start to move my Blackguard Corsairs into this fight to try and hold them down even more. I start getting a lot of fire from these Illyrian Reaver archers, so I decide to pull my Dark Shard, which get caught by the other ones, and deal more ranged firepower to these and let them just get destroyed by these Dark Shards here. The purple aura you see there was my buff Murderous Prowess being active from hitting a certain kill threshold, which makes these guys just become killing machines and starts tearing up these Swordmasters of Hoeth. I start getting a fire line going here, and I decide to go into these ones like I said. These guys start losing their HP rapidly. I get my Malekith back into the air, and I get him to assist these Dark Shards, as I see they're not doing as well as I hoped they were doing. So he gets in there, gets a nice charge and does loads of damage, tons, and you can see their HP just starts plummeting and they start routing. These guys are doing immense damage to them, these Dark Shards, because you can see the HP is just dropping, and they start routing. He gets his Phoenix back and I go. Their mage is destroyed. These guys are finally coming into the fight here, but it's too late now. I've got control of the main line. I've destroyed all their infantry. The infantry's just coming back now, but it's absolutely tattered. I get Malekith in to deal with the Frostart Phoenix. Then regroup my Dark Shards and get in for another target of these guys here. My Blackguard, I'm now going to run back a bit to try and get in a better position. One lonely Cold Knight here. Look, Cold Knight's just dealing with Tyrion, charging him, knocking him out. Another breath spell here, does more damage, routs him basically, and the Frostart Phoenix tries to come in and deal with Malekith, but it's too late. I've basically won this fight already. I've got control of the field. They're all starting to rout. I move my Dark Shards to deal with these Illyrian Reavers, stop them coming back, and at this point they'd start chain routing, and that's me pretty much won the fight. So that's been another Total War Warhammer 2 replay. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.